Alright, boys, it's year two Lamelo. The guy drained 7 threes last night as the Hornets beat the Pacers. To talk about Lamelo's shooting a bit, I mean, he was at what, 35% from three this previous year as there's chaos happening on the court at the moment. And, I mean, the question with him was more so his shot selection. You know, was he going to take too many dumb threes? It wasn't really a matter of if he could make threes, you know what I mean? But of course, if he's going to be making these types of shots consistently, which it seems like I'm saying about damn near every player in the league at this point, well, then good luck is the best way to put it. Now, because I can't resist looking at least one Lamelo assist, let's look at this lob that he had to Plumlee last night. Defended by Miles Turner, screen, just a textbook pick and roll into a lob. We love to see it. Now, also from this game, we got to take a look at Chris Duarte, who is now the one-game Rookie of the Year. At least I'm pretty sure. I hope I didn't just sound dumb with that one. The dude had 27 points. And the biggest thing with Duarte, it's that the guy's just so composed. He's NBA ready already. Like, motion, off ball, makes the three. Contested one there. Pacers got themselves a good rookie, man. Catch and shoot right there, which is huge because, you know, TJ Warren's already out. And speaking of rookies, we're doing a total 180 here to Cavs Grizzlies. Evan Mobley had 6 assists last night. So let's take a look. They've got him on the elbow here. We've got some motion. We've got Chetty Osman, handoff play, set the screen. Jaren Jackson doesn't step up. We have him now at the top of the key. Just a quick one down to Jared Allen. Jared Allen made every shot he attempted last night. Now, one thing to notice. Well, there's actually a few things. Number one, remember when I was like, never mind, they're not going to do the Markkanen, Jared Allen, Evan Mobley thing? They totally did it. I was right initially, and then I doubted myself. Anyway, will teams respect Evan Mobley from out here to make this sort of thing easier? He did make 1 3 in this game. Anyway, you get to see that one more time. Now, this one I really liked. Goes full court with it, already looks kind of fluid going up court. Yeah, he wasn't like super pressured, but I mean, for a, 6'11", 7-foot dude to move like that. And speaking of that 3, here you go. Mobley's out here, relocates. Steven Adams doesn't really want to go out there. I mean, is it me, or does that look, like, pretty clean? No, I'm not saying that Evan Mobley's suddenly awesome from 3, but I'm saying if that's his starting point, okay. It should be said Ja Morant had like 37 points in this game, but we're going to focus on a rookie big guy. And now we are on Spurs Magic, because Devin Vassell had 18 points. Devin Vassell, who was looked at as like a 3-and-D guy when the Spurs drafted him. The dude made his fair share of pull-up jumpers and all that tonight. We had the spin move there. Here he's spotting up in the opposite corner. There's an okay enough pass from DeJounte. Look at that. You know, this showing signs of a guy who could be a little more of a dynamic scorer. Just making these types of shots. I'll show you one more. We got Eubanks up top, the handoff there. Keeps the dribble alive, another pull-up. Love to see it over Robin Lopez. Anyway, what else happened? Joel Embiid on a team dinner. So he's like making an effort to have the team be more together and all that. Yeah, that's the Greg Popovich special, is team dinners. Let's see, Tibbs, I'm never happy. That game was something else, man. I would cover it here, but I talked about it already. Now, this post was ultimate pity. Because you remember somebody made some post where it was like, all the Lakers role players cost less than Evan Fournier. Fournier had more points than all of them in the first game. With that Randall and him 2-man game that was really, really good. You love to see it. It was just a great post. Ja Morant skies for the alley-oop. We will see this. Why did I highlight LaMelo's scoring and not Ja Morant's? I have no idea. Anyway, that's great to see. Let's take a look at that one more time. Mobley actually lost the ball there. We'll just ignore that. It's cool. And then Coro had no chance. Anthony Edwards telling Houston to call a timeout. Yeah, because I was hot. Yeah, man, he was chucking up all those step backs and everything that he loves to make, and he went 6 for 12 last night. And hopefully we just get like an actual healthy T-Wolves team with D'Lo, Towns, and everybody. The Bulls are over 500 for the first time since March 3rd. Yeah, I caught like the fourth quarter of that game. And, Vooch, he did miss a lot of shots that he normally makes. Hook shots over Isaiah Stewart, the whole But one thing I will say, the Bulls attempted very few threes. Like, they shot like 23 threes, which last season would be last in the league by a pretty distant margin. And I think it's just something to monitor, like how many threes do they chuck up, you know? Jalen, 46, 9, and 6. He was unreal, bro. Is this the new Jaylen Brown? I will say this, I do feel like he showed that he could be the primary ball handler of the team. I mean, sometimes he gets a little too carried away with, like, trying to show off his dribble to the point where he gets stripped or whatever. But if he can rein that in, I do feel like he can be the team's point guard pretty much. Because who else is going to do it? Like, Marcus Smart is not good enough to have the ball the whole game, you know? Jayson Tatum, 7 for 30, 2 for 15 from 3. Honestly, bro, when I did the video last night, I didn't know he attempted 15 threes. I figured he shot like, I don't know, 7 or 8. The one thing to say about Tatum is that sometimes he just needs to attack the basket more. Even so, last night he had a couple of attempts where you could tell he didn't know what to do and the spacing wasn't the best, and the Knicks were doing a good job of just collapsing onto him. We got a dunk from Anthony Edwards. There was one of his not threes that the Rockets just were like screwed on. Oof. But over Şengün. Is that a dunk on Şengün, or did he make the executive decision to just kind of get out of the way? It seemed like he did that. Lamelo leaves post-game press conference. I am way too old to have an opinion on this. You know, like, go for it, man. I don't know. Oh, we've got another Devon Mitchell defensive compilation. This is great. I actually haven't gotten a chance to look at this game yet. I know Dame missed all of his threes, which, yeah, if that's going to happen, he's going to miss. Anyway, we got Devon on Dame. He's holding up okay enough. I'm staying with him. Damn, that was really good. Very good job of not fouling as well. All right, now we got CJ moving. Kind of fights around the screen to stay with him, really. And then CJ hoists that up. Did CJ have the lane, or did Halliburton do a good job of closing that off? No, honestly, the Kings are there. I mean, they're daring him to throw it out to the corners, but yeah, Devon definitely held his own there. And we got Dame coming up again. Devon picking him up kind of around half court, really, not even giving him a chance to be comfortable. And then Richaun Holmes with the help. And hey, if the Kings are gonna play defense, then look out. All right, let's look at Scotty Barnes' first bucket, and then we'll get out of here. He had a hook shot on my guy Denny, who maybe I'm gonna have to start being on Denny Island. I don't know. The defense wasn't bad for what it's worth, but the craftiness from Scotty Barnes. I mean, how many guys are busting out hook shots like this that often? You know, especially after the spin move.